Hey, how's it going? It's Wednesday. It's LATS and Traps Day, and feeling pretty good today. I had a good workout, good temperature in there. Got home in time, had plenty of time to do it, so that's always going to be a good one. I'm getting used to doing these new exercises now, although there are a couple that I still struggle with hitting the right angle, actually feeling as though you've done the exercise correctly. One of them would be the dumbbell rows. I just, something about those ones that I can't quite feel the lats getting engaged, unlike this landmine row where I really can. I can really feel it. So there's something about my technique that I need to improve on. I also got, someone made a comment about my rack pulls and that I was using my arms too much. I didn't even think about that until the comment. Had no idea. That's always a good thing to hear. So today I concentrated just by using my legs, and yeah, it's a completely different feeling. So obviously I was just using my arms so much to lift these weights. Hope you can see it right now. I'm doing it. I'm taking the tension out of it, out of the bar with my arms, but I'm just completely using my legs to lift it all up. And I definitely felt those. So yeah, they felt really good. So anyway, yesterday I talked about my diet. So I'm just going to continue on that sort of theme, more about sort of daily steps, sleep, and how they can affect your sort of weight management. So everyone says you need to do, I believe it's something like 10,000 steps a day. That's supposed to be the baseline, you know. That's what you need to do to maintain a healthy weight. I would probably be, I think I'd probably be roughly that. If I have a look at my phone, I can see my pedometer. It's generally about that sort of 10,000. You get some days though where I can get up to about 15, others 8, so maybe average 10. I've definitely found by keeping that sort of range is a good baseline for me to keep my weight at a certain level, because as I told you, my eating is pretty much the same foods every day. I pretty much have the same diet, so everything is easy to track. And the one thing that does change though, if I put on weight or lose weight, it'll be the step count. I certainly notice this around Christmas or holidays where I'm not working, so my step count may go down and then the weight will go up. When I put on weight or lose weight, it's the stomach area that I notice as less definition, and that's just by doing my daily steps. If I get a bit lazy, you won't see any sort of outline of any abs. When I'm really going for it, then yeah, you'll start to see a little bit of definition. I always struggle with the very lower abs though. There's always a little bit of fat on them, but the first couple of rows, you can pretty much always see them. Now, in regards to sleep, I find I can get to sleep and have a good night's sleep if my step count is sort of that 10,000 plus range. But if I am doing several weeks of below that, then my sleep tends to sort of suffer. I might struggle to get to sleep. Could also perhaps wake up and maybe not be able to get back to sleep again. I don't know the scientific side of all this, but I definitely notice the best sleep is obviously when you're tired, which is because you've done all those steps during the day. So it all works. The food, the steps, and the sleep, they all sort of relate to each other. If one's out, then the others could possibly be out as well. I also take some magnesium, some high strength magnesium before bed, and I find that this helps to relax me, and should get a good night's sleep with that and the step count. Also, the temperature of the room plays an important part. I believe you should go to sleep in a cooler room, and then you want to wake up in a warmer room. You may need to go to sleep with just the sheet on you, but by the morning you want to put the blanket on you. This might be the way to do it unless you have some fancy air conditioning which you can set it to different temperatures. That's pretty much the way that I do it. I find that that's effective. Also depends if you're sleeping with someone. They can be restless sleeper, or they can get up and wake you. Bloody shake the bed when they get back into the bed and wake you, unless you're that person. Some people prefer cool, and then the partner likes warm, so it can be difficult if you're sleeping with someone. If you can't get a good night's sleep and this is a pattern and it's happening for weeks and months, it might be an idea to sleep in another room so you're both happy. If you need that different temperature or a firmer bed, or you don't need to get up to go to the toilet but the other person does, and it wakes you up all the time and you're waking up groggy and unhappy and stressed, it might be a good thing to sleep in a different room if that's a possibility. A lot of people are going to say, "Oh, I can't do that. That's not good." But you do have to think about the long-term, stress that this is going to put on you. You're going to be that grumpy person anyway. And who knows, you both might be happy after a few weeks and realise, wow, we feel so much better. So it's a possibility to try. So that's my thoughts on that. Just let you know that I've been trying the cold showers. I mentioned it in a couple of videos about doing 30 seconds a week and then a minute a week. I was doing 30 seconds for about 4 days, and since then I've done a 2-minute one and a 3-minute one. I'm sort of getting used to it. I do this at the end of the shower, so I'll have a warm shower and then put it straight onto cold, and then that final 2 minutes or so I put it on cold, turn it off, get dry. Eventually you're supposed to be able to have a whole shower which is completely cold. That's going to be the hard one. When you're going into a cold shower is a lot harder than leaving a cold shower. Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. If you can share this and like, comment, subscribe, that'll be good. I'll see you tomorrow. It should be my last workout for the week. It'll be biceps and forearms. I'll catch you later. Bye.